Hey guys, welcome back to my video. I'm sure you can already tell what I'm going to be doing in today's video based on the thumbnail and title. However, I'm just going to go over it again. So I am going to be flipping from a single piece of dirt to a Necron chestplate in less than 24 hours starting on a brand new account. Now I'm going to be going over a couple rules for this. Sorry if this intro is super long, but it kind of has to be. Now, let's get onto the rules. First rule, this must be on a completely brand new profile. I can't have any collections, any stats, whatever. It has to be a completely brand new profile. Second rule is no contraband or trading. I can't trade with any person, and I can't accept any contraband whatsoever. Third rule is I can only use Bazaar and Auction House and other similar methods to that. I can't do any actual grinding. So this means no slayers, no farming, no zealots, no whatever it is. And last, and probably the most important rule, this all must be completed within 24 hours of gameplay time. Now, this does not mean that I did this all in a 24-hour sitting. I'm talking 24 hours of gameplay. And you'll see in recording, once I actually start doing this, a timer top right on the screen. This is how much time I've been playing on the account. Once this timer hits 24 hours, I will consider that challenge to be complete, and whether I have Necron chestplate or not, that challenge will be done. Now, depending on when you're watching this, I might still be doing this event, or it might have been completed. If so, if I'm still doing it, I will be streaming this every single time I have a chance. So every single time you see footage, I am streaming this live on YouTube. In addition to that, please consider subscribing, because, well, this took me over 24 hours to do, and it takes you less than a second to click the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the challenge. Alright, so the first part is going to be a speed up of me getting to Bazaar, so that way I can actually start a actual flip. This is on a brand new account, and I'm trying to get to Bazaar as fast as I can because I'm starting out with a single dirt block. Now, because I'm not allowed to trade with anyone, I have to sell this dirt block to a merchant, which means I'm starting out with 1 coin. And you can't bid on anything on a gauge for 1 coin, so that's why I need to unlock the Bazaar. Now, if you didn't know, in order to unlock the Bazaar, you must have Farming 7, Mining 7, and Forging 7. So first I got to Mining 7 because that's the fastest thing to do, and also makes the most money that you can sell to use on getting everything else faster. Then I used my big brain strategy to go and mine sand in the desert settlement, or whatever that's called, because that is faster than mining up cobblestone, because you can insta-break sand with efficiency 2. Now, I forgot to put efficiency 2 on my actual shovel, so it delayed my time by a little bit. However, I was able to get to mining 7 in a little under 10 minutes. Now it was for the longest part of this entire journey, the forging piece. Now, forging, you have to mine trees or flowers. However, mining trees is by far the most efficient, as flowers are very inconsistent, and it's just easier to mine trees because there's more abundance of them. Now, I was mining oak because it's the easiest thing to mine, and just like that, I had unlocked Bazaar in a little under 15 minutes. Now, for one of the more difficult parts, I had to get rid of all my money. So I just bought a bunch of random stuff and got down basically all my money till I had 0.5 coins. And then I had to kill myself, I believe it was 3 or 4 times to get down to 0. And then finally, after 20 minutes, I was able to start the challenge with 0 coins and my dirt block in hand. So first, I had the only logical thing I could do, because I can't sell to any person, and sold the dirt to any NPC. Now this meant that I had 1 coin, which is enough to do some things on Bazaar, however not a whole lot. Now I looked through Bazaar a little bit earlier, and I saw that there's some items going for less than 1 coin. However, I decided it would be best for me to flip seeds, because the profit margin was pretty high. In addition to that, you can sell seeds for 0.5 coins per to the NPC, and it only costs you 0.2 coins to actually buy. Now, it took a little bit to sell, however, I just continued to flip this, where I bought seeds from the Bazaar and then sold them to the NPC with increasing amounts for a good 4 to 5 minutes till I had about 40 to 50 coins on me, and then I was able to actually start doing some flips. Now, this is NPC Trade Up. What this is when you buy something from an NPC for lower and then sell it to the Bazaar for higher. Now, there's a list of everything you can buy, but you can only buy 1,000 of each thing from a merchant. I decided to do gold because the prices for gold were super high due to Diana being up. As I was able to buy 5 gold ingots for 30 coins per, which was pretty good. And you can also buy everything else that could possibly make flips. I was able to sell it for 70 coins per. I proceeded to do this for the next 10 minutes till I had about 30 to 40,000 coins in my purse. Finished up the last profitable flip using stonks.tg, and then I was able to start getting into the actual flips itself, not just NPC resell. Once you have about 40,000 coins, you can start doing some actually pretty good flips and make some good profit. One of the first flips I started doing to make good profit was Redstone. The reason for this was Redstone and Enchanted Redstone both had pretty high profit margins of costing 200 and selling for 300, and it sold pretty damn quick. I did some other flips as well, such as string, maybe a couple end stones of Revenant Flesh. I mostly stuck to the two main flips of Redstone and string to start out, because they both had very high profit margins and sold pretty quickly, in addition to just being overall a good flip and making me the appropriate amount of money that it should be making. Now, I'm sure there's some other flips that are better or more expensive. However, for the time being, I started out with 40,000 coins and I was able to get to about 120, 150,000 for flipping Redstone and Enchanted String. Another good flip was the Rejuvenate flip. What this is you buy Rejuvenate books for tier 1 and then sell them for higher. The reason is people get Rejuvenate books so much, you can get some pretty good steals, and it's a pretty good money-making method. I was able to snag 1 or 2 for like 20 to 15k per, and we put them up on a for about like 30k per, making like 10,000 coins profit every single time I did this flip. In addition to flipping string, I was able to flip some other cool items, mainly sludge juice. Sludge juice is super cool, as the buy orders sell insanely fast, and you can make a bunch of profit for selling one buy order. I was able to buy a buy order for 260k and sell it for 282k, which is 20,000 coin profit in less than a minute, which is actually kind of insane. Now the downfall is it did take a while to sell, however, once it did sell, I was able to make a bunch of profit. So there's a Jacob event happening as of right now. It just ended when I decided to flip and capitalize on the Jacob event. So the Jacob event happened for Turbo Warts, Turbo Pumpkin, and Turbo Potato, and I bought a bunch of Turbo Wart books for like 20 to 40k per, which was, I don't know if that was a really good flip, but I still bought it because I saw that those were the cheapest ones on AH. In addition to that, I bought, I believe, 2 pumpkin books for about 70 to 80k per, and I saw that they were usually going for 100 to 120k per. It was about like 20 to 40k profit flip per time I flipped, which was a pretty good and solid flip. In addition to that, I bought 1 Turbo Potato book for 80,000 coins per, all which I would sell later after the event was over. So in total, I got 6 Turbo Wart books for about 40k per, 2 Turbo Pumpkin books for 80k per, and 1 Turbo Potato book for about 80k per as well. Alright, so I've just finished up flipping Turbo books for about 3 events. I did the first one with Turbo Wart, Turbo Pumpkin, and Turbo Potato. I did a second one with Turbo Wheat and Turbo Potato. And I did one last one with Turbo Pumpkin and Turbo Wheat. So after 3 event flippings, I've ended up at 1.3 million coins in a little over 2 hours, which is honestly pretty insane considering I started out with 1 coin. But yeah, so this is gonna conclude the first episode. If you guys did enjoy and want to see all future episodes, please make sure to like and subscribe. If this video does well, I'll continue to make more episodes. If not, I will only live stream it, or will not upload as much videos. In addition to that, if you guys do enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing. I have other plans for series after this series if this one does well. So yeah, without further ado, see you guys next one. Peace.